Hello everyone, Namaste. I am Munakar, teacher of Joint School Family, and I am continuing your class 8 science. Okay, so today we are going to start our new chapter, that is your simple machine. Okay, so that is a lesson 3, simple machine. We are going to start today. Okay, so what does this simple machine mean? Okay, so simply, simple machine is a device or an instrument that makes our work easier, faster and convenient. Okay, so it may be any device or instrument, okay, that makes our work easier, faster and convenient. Okay, so in our daily life we use different devices, okay, that makes our work easier, okay, that we do directly. If we do some work directly, we may feel difficult, okay, or it may be very hard for us. Suppose to fasten a nut bolt, okay, if you try with your hands only, okay, it is very difficult. Okay, so you need a simple machine there. Similarly here, so simple machine makes our work easier and faster in following ways. Okay, some examples, some points I have written here. More loads can be lifted by applying less effort. Okay, so by using a simple machine, we can lift more load. Okay, heavy load. Okay. Similarly, they accelerate the rate of doing work. Okay, accelerate means we can do our work faster. Okay. Similarly, third point is they change the direction of force applied. Okay, so they change the direction. By the help of simple machine, we can change the direction of force applied. Similarly, they can transfer the force at a convenient point. Okay, we can change the applied force to another point also. So for these all points, I am going to show you one picture, and that will be more clear. Okay. So here simple machine, I hope you have understood that its definition. Simple machine means any device, okay, or instrument that makes our work easier, faster and convenient. Okay. So about the 4 points, I am going to make a picture here and I am going to explain. That will be more clear for you. So suppose there is a stone, okay, heavy stone. Heavy stone is there. Okay, it is inside the mud. Okay. Sometimes you also have tried a stone is just in a deep in a mud, okay, and you are trying to pull it up. So what you do, you if you try to take it out, okay, if you try to take it out, it will be more difficult for you. Okay, you have to apply more force there. Okay, more effort you have to apply there. Then also it may not comes out. Okay, so simply what you do, you take a lever, okay, an iron rod, okay, or you can say strong stick. Okay, so what you do, you place that rod inside here in this position. Suppose, okay, you place the rod here, and for a support you put here some stones or suppose a brick here. Now if you apply your force here, if you pull it down, the stone will rise up. If what is applied here, this is your load, okay, and this support we generally called as fulcrum. Okay, this it is called a fulcrum. Okay, so now look at here. First of all here, more load can be lifted by applying less effort. Okay, if you take the help of a lever, okay, if you take the help of a lever, then heavy load means more load can be lifted. You can lift it by using less effort. Okay, so first point, I think it is clear. Similarly, next point is they accelerate the rate of doing work. Okay, if you try to pull it out without using any simple machine, it will take more time. Okay, first of all you have to dig out all the earth, soil from sidewise, and then you need to pull it out. Yes, it will take more time, but by the use of this lever or this iron rod, you can do that work very fast. Okay, so I think second point is also clear. they change the direction of force applied. Okay, actually in this condition you are applying the force in this, suppose in the downward direction, you are pulling it down, but the stone is lifting up. Okay, you are applying the effort downward. Okay, you are applying the effort downward, but the load is moving upward. So what is that? It is downward, but the stone is moving upward. So they change the direction of force applied. Okay, similarly they can transfer the force at a convenient point. Actually you are applying the effort at this point here. Okay, but this force is transferred to this point. You are applying actually the effort at this point. Okay, but with the use of this iron rod, okay, or the lever, okay, the effort at this point is transferred to this point. Okay, so this fourth point is also your clear. Okay, so what does this lever means? Okay, what does this lever means? This lever is also a simple machine. What is this lever? This lever is also a simple machine. Okay, a lever is a rigid bar capable of rotating about a fixed point called fulcrum. So what is a lever? Lever is a rigid bar that is capable of rotating about a fixed point called fulcrum. So you can take this as a lever. Okay, and that point is your fulcrum, is this point. Okay, and in a child, okay, when you are a children, you might have played. Now also sometimes you all go to the park and you play the seesaw there. Just I have tried to make the picture of seesaw. Okay, I am not that much good in drawing, so just I have tried here. What you do, one of your friends sit in this one side and another friend sits in opposite side. Okay, and you all play that. Okay, that seesaw. Okay, in that condition, suppose the friend 1 is sitting here and friend 2 is sitting in another side. If you take friend 1 as effort, okay, then you have to take second friend as load. Okay, that is just the supposition. You can take any one effort or load like that. There is no problem, any no problem there. Okay, and in the middle there is the support. Okay, that support, that point is called as that support is your fulcrum. Okay, in this condition also you take this, okay, stone as load. Okay, effort is applied here and here is your fulcrum. So this point, okay, this is your lever. Okay, the simple machine what is used here, that is your lever. Okay, and one more condition or things that you should know is, from the point of this lever and load, this is your load, this is your fulcrum. The distance between load and fulcrum, the distance between load and fulcrum is called, load arm. Okay, it is called your load arm or load distance. It is called load arm or load distance. Similarly, the distance between fulcrum and effort, the distance between this fulcrum and effort is called effort arm or effort distance. Okay, I think is it clear? In a lever at one point effort is applied and in another point there is the load. Okay, and there is a support called as fulcrum. The distance between load and fulcrum is called load arm or load distance, and the distance between effort and the fulcrum is called effort arm or effort distance. So in a balanced condition, okay, in a balanced condition, okay, effort into effort distance or effort arm is equal to load into load arm. Okay, so in a balanced condition, okay, effort into effort arm is equal to load into load arm. So this you can take as the principle of lever in a balanced condition, that is, or you can say load into load arm is equal to effort into effort arm, your choice, you can say anyone at first. Effort into effort arm or effort distance is equal to load into load arm or load distance. So simply one way you remember, effort into effort arm is equal to load into load arm. This is satisfied by the lever in a balanced condition. So based on this condition or the principle, okay, we will do some numerical in our next class. So thank you for today, all of you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you for today. Thank you.